Here we are again. Oh boy. I'm so bored with this game. Super bored. Ah, fuck. This. Oh boy. Yoshiki seems brimming with confidence, is very much assured of his own skill. Perhaps I can prepare meat. In saying this, Kisame withdrew an enormous survival knife from his breast pocket. I don't think they realize who they just picked. I'm not known as Miss Flavorful throughout Byakuden High for nothing, hehe. Yeah, that's within your school. I don't know any of it outside of it. Ooh, she's cute though. As she laughed, Emi adjusted the red frames on her extremely stylish glasses, which caused them to catch the light just right and glint dramatically. Seriously, why is everyone so damn confident? Okay, everybody, time to switch locations. Ha! Oh, fuck. I'm back. What are we doing in a place like this? Have we actually been returned home? No, I can't imagine Sachiko would actually do that. Still a sight for sore eyes, though. Didn't think I'd ever see a family restaurant again. Oh, hey, where's the drink bar? Next up, we'll go over the rules of this competition. Each of you will be tasked with making 4 specific food dishes. Your dishes will be rated by our panel of judges. Whosoever has the highest score at the end of the round will be declared the winner. However, whosoever has the lowest score at the end of the round will incur a penalty, and that penalty will be of Sachiko's design. Can't wait. That doesn't bode well. We've taken the liberty of preparing the location, ingredients, and tools needed for these challenges, so we're expecting great things. Any questions? Yeah, I have one. When you say panel of judges, I just want to be sure that you actually do mean multiple people and not just Sachiko, is that right? Of course, if Sachiko were the only judge, the score for each dish would be unquestionably be biased. In an effort to account for nutritional balance and other factors, we found we requested other judges join her. We hereby name the civilian judges we've selected for this most honorable and fair competition. First, there's Satoshi Machida. Me? Then there's Sasuke Mizuhara. Righty-tighty, just leave it to me. Okay, now we're talking with Satoshi and Sasuke as judges. Feel like I might actually have a shot here. Could be a good chance for me to show off some feminine appeal to Satoshi too. And finally, we personal attendants, the Lady Sachiko, were tasked with selecting a judge of our own as well, so we humbly ask you to open your minds. Welcome our ringer, whom we've summoned here as our very special guest. Enter, please. Oh crap, I have a very bad feeling about this. Who is it? Yeah, okay. Why are you guys still scared? Why have you picked him of all people? Since Yoshikazu is quite famous at present, so perhaps you should tarry no more and proceed with the competition. I look forward to tasting your finished dishes. As soon as she said this, Sachiko immediately vanished. Oh well, guess we gotta just do it. I'm through playing the random background NPC with the dead body. I'll show you all what I'm made of. Well, if you ain't self-aware, nice. You actually made me laugh after struggling so long enduring this. Well, I'm not about to lose this either. Now it's time to announce the food item we'll be making for this first challenge. I sure hope it's nothing difficult. Your food item will be salad. The history of salad is quite long. They say even in the ancient Greco-Roman era, people had made a habit of eating fresh vegetables. There's even an anecdote which claims that Augustus Caesar, the founding emperor of ancient Rome, was cured of an incurable disease through vegetables. By the 14th century, a recipe very much like our modern salad already existed within the British royal palace. And it finally made its way to Japan in the Meiji and Taisho eras, with salad oil regularly sold in stores by the Taisho's closing days. So in summary, salad is one of the most historic of nutritious foods, perfectly suited to Lady Sachiko's palate. How does a ghost know so much about the history of salad? Maybe he was a cook in life? You only have 30 minutes to complete this challenge. I wish you all the very best of luck and ask only that you give your very best for Lady Sachiko. Should you have any requests for ingredients, anything at all, please do not hesitate to ask. We will prepare it for you. Please direct any such inquiries to me. I am personally in charge of fulfilling such requests. And so, let the battle begin. Are you ready? Alice cuisine. Kind of lost. There are so many different types of salad. How am I supposed to know what kind of Sachiko will like? Toshi, what kind of salad? Almost forgot. Until the completed course are ready for presenting, the judges will be required to wait in a separate room. What? Come now, all this way. Okie dokie. Yeah, keep Yoshikaze away from me, please. I regret to inform you that we can make no special exceptions for any individual. Please do accept our humblest apologies, though. I wasn't thinking of any special favors or anything, I just... Toshi and the other judges were basically pushed out of the room forcefully by the spirit maids. He's gone. I really want to discuss my options with Satoshi. Who else can I talk about this, I wonder? Now let me look at the faces of each of her competitors in turn. Doot, my name's Kizami, which means cut in Japanese. Come here, little meaty, sell me, cut me, please. Come meat, wherever you are. But salad. Salad, the most important parts of any salad are the freshness and combination of ingredients, plus how they interact with the dressing's flavor. Those two are in their little worlds at this point. I don't get the sense either would be any help to me at all. Salad, I can't say I've made many of those. So salad, I guess you just cut up some vegetables and put dressing on them, and you're done, right? Of course, I can consult with Kishinuma and Miss Yui. Hey, so Kishinuma, Miss Yui, what kinds of salads are you two making? Well, I don't know, I'm just kind of chopping up a bunch of vegetables at random and tossing them all together, and that should be fine, right? I guess that is the nature of salad, but even so, I feel like you might want to put a little more effort into it. Since the main judge is going to be Sachiko, I'm figuring I should try to mix in things that Sachiko specifically likes. But that's the question, what does she like? Mixing in the sorts of ingredients that children in general tend to like is probably a safe bet, right? Tuna, boiled eggs, things like that. She's from the Showa era though, so maybe it would be better to concentrate more on distinctively Japanese ingredients. It is a salad either way, so as long as the main ingredients are vegetables, so I can go with something kids might like, or something Japanese. What kind of salad should I make? So according to the game, choices don't matter except for the last part. Tofu salad with Japanese dressing. Japanese dressing on heavy tofu, okay, I think this'll work. Kizami and Orabi were the first to get started on their salad, but now Nakashima is making her move as well. There is a time limit for this challenge, so the others are going to need to step up their game as well, and soon... Guess I'm doing this. I can start by chopping the vegetables, yeah! And time. Your 30 minutes are up, so put your cooking utensils and let's move on to the testing phase. I did it, and time allotted too. Now it's just a question of whether or not Sachiko likes it. At the judging table sat Sachiko and Yoshikaze on their three spirits, then Sasuke and Toshi. Toshi looked strangely exhausted. Sitting and waiting the same room as Sachiko and Yoshikaze was like a form of torture. First off, Chef Kizami, please present your salad to the judges. It's sliced meat. That's not salad at all. Kizami plunked his salad down on the table with a dull, unceremonious thud. It was so quiet in the restaurant you could hear a pin drop. There's nothing even remotely salad-like about that. Chef Kizami, are you aware your dish is not salad, but meat? I'm afraid this is grounds for disqualification. That was a pretty interesting choice, Kizami. I like it. Just this once, I'm going to say your dish is okay. It qualifies. If that is the judgment of Lady Sachiko. I have to ask though, what kind of meat is this? Doesn't seem to be pork or beef or anything like that. There's no need for concern, Satsuki. It's a highly nutritious and nourishing meat. That's plenty cause for concern, Kizami. More than enough. What kind of sauce is this on the meat exactly? It's extremely red and kinda clumpy. Don't sweat the details, Machida. As long as it tastes good, that's all that matters, isn't it? That was a ridiculously obvious dodge. Looks like Yoshikaze is enjoying it. The tasting continued, and each judge in turn was given a chance to say their opinion. This is quite delectable indeed. Chef Kizami are quite skilled in the kitchen, it would seem. Despite its grotesque appearance, the meat is quite delicate, juicy, and flavorful. Yeah, it is a really exciting taste. I still want to know what kind of meat it is, though. Machida, you haven't had a bite. Are you perhaps scared of it? Not scared exactly, no. Satoshi finally resigned himself to his fate, taking a forkful of the dubious meat and quietly, hesitantly lifting it to his mouth. Yeah, even after eating, I can't tell what it is. And it has a really odd flavor. Alright, judges, it's time to score this dish. The judges have clearly practiced this off-camera. Each raises scores signed to indicate their decision. 7, 10, 10, 5, 5. Lady Sato gives it a 7, Master Yakazu gives it a 10, Wii Spirits also gives it a 10, Mochida gives it a 5, and Mizuhara also gives it a 5. The total is 37. Wait, what? She put it on her head. Cute. It's a rather high score to start with. It's not supposed to be, goddammit, it's salad. But of course, that's considered a high score? The inside of my mouth is all sticky right now. Next challenger, Chef Naomi Nakashima, if you please. Right. It'll be okay, I mean, mine's an actual salad. My salad is tofu based with Japanese dressing. Thank goodness I could finally eat something normal. It looks really good. Ooh. Hey, keep your mouth closed when you're eating. Cheeks stuffed with tofu salad, the judges began to give their rankings. My, this is quite something. The delicacy of the tofu manages not to be overpowered. It's definitely a well-balanced salad. Nice work, Naomi. Nice to be able to eat something without worrying about what's going to do to me. Story seems to generally like it. I'm so glad. Alright, judges, it's time for the score of this dish. What score? What, 6? 10, 7, 8, 10? Lady Sato gives it a 6, Master Kasazo a 10, Spears give it a 7, Kuchida gives it a 10, and Mizuhara an 8. Total is 41 points. Dressing in the tofu are really good. Another high score, and with it, Chef Nakashima is now the one to beat. Really glad I went Japanese style. But why 6 though? Next challenger, Chef Kishinuma, if you please. Shiki looked over his shoulder without turning around, exuding confidence from every pore. Right, I have to prepare 2 dishes. 2 dishes in such a short time, I look forward to sampling them. Well, here they are. Bam! He gestured toward his 2 dishes with his right hand as if presenting them to a studio audience in a game show. Frozen broccoli and melted cheese for one, and a medley of frozen cooked vegetables for the other. So we've come to this competition with 2 dishes that can be prepared entirely with a freezer and a microwave then. Well, I mean, I don't want to say this is very you, but man, Yoshiki, this is very you. Still, you use frozen vegetables for both salads? Why? Because that's the way I do things. I call it the manly method. Why is he so proud of himself for making something so lacking? Cheese stuffed with food prepared via the manly method, the judges began to give their rankings. It may be a bit simplistic, but admittedly, it does have a pleasing flavor to it. Never underestimate frozen food. Seriously, why are you so proud of this? Alright, judges, it's time to score these dishes. 5, 10, 7, 7, 6. Sachiko gives it a 5, Masahikazu a 10. Yoshikazu always gives it a 10. Wii Spirits give it a 7, Mochida gives it a 6, and Mizuhara a 7. Total of 35 points. Okay, so not bad then. Seriously? How did that get such a high score? Next challenger, Chef Shishido, if you'd please. Yeah. I wonder what Miss Yui prepared since she's an adult. I'd expect her to have some cooking skill. Here you go, bon appetit. Miss Yui energetically introduced her dish to the judges in a glass cup. Miss Yui, what is this? It's not a salad, it's a drink? That's right, it's a salad drink. Come on, you just blended some vegetables together in the juicer, didn't you? You are not one to talk, Kishinuma, since all you did was stick your food in a microwave and push a few buttons. Yeah, but at least mine is an actual salad. Miss Yui, could it be that you can't actually cook? Yeah. But this salad drink is something special, it's chock full of nutrients. I used only farm fresh vegetables which were blended using a slow-speed pressuring juicer with an actual millstone doing the blending. It contains all the dietary fiber and vitamins you need for healthy living, but without breaking the bank on any of them. Not bad for a non-cook, right? She sounds like a late-night infomercial. Alright, let us proceed to the testing then. Tasting. Hey, block it, don't dribble. With juice still stuck in their throats, the judges began to give their rankings. It's all lumpy and gross. It's not good at all. It sure is vegetable juice. It may have the highest nutritional value of any entry yet, however. Remember, slow speed pressure juicer with its millstone is full of all the dietary fiber and vitamins you need for a healthy lifestyle. I think we've all heard all we need on that end. Okay. Alright, judges, it's time to score this drink. Give me the score. 1, 0, 10, 1, 5. Okay. This is gives it a 1, Masha gives it a 0, we Express give it a 10, Machida gives it a 5, and Mizuhara a 1. The total is 17 points. What? The Glant Man gave it a 0 points? He says a drink like this doesn't fill me up. Bring me something that'll fill me up. Oh. Okay. Anyway, it's time for the final challenger, Chef Orabe, if you please. At long last, my time has come. Behold, my supreme salad representing this crystallization of my culinary abilities. Huh? Marzano's only dressing on the table. Never fear, the salad is on its way. Amy then excused herself back to the kitchen for a moment. And when she returned, she was pushing a food cart, which was rattling to and fro with a rather conspicuous noise. Atop this wagon sat numerous lumps of differing sizes, each covered in cloth. What in the world? I second that. That seems awfully big for salad. Once again, I entreat you, behold! Dramatically, she removed the cloth, and you won't believe what lay underneath. What? It's flower pots. And look there, growing within them are cherry tomatoes. That's correct. For a salad, it's important to get the most flavor possible out of the vegetables themselves. They are always best when freshly picked. Of course, they have been thoroughly cleaned, so feel free to pick and eat at your leisure. What is this? When I look very, very closely, each and every one of the cherry tomatoes has the face of Lady Sachiko's antique doll carved into it. Huh. Okay. I figured if I gave you just vegetables, it wouldn't reflect well on my skills, so I decided to get a little playful with the presentation. The best vegetables are those that convince even the littlest of kids that they're fun to eat, after all. Oh, they're so cute. I really like them. Impressive. Shall we sample these tomatoes, then? Hey, block it. Don't eat the flower pots. Alright, judges. It's time for the score of this dish. Well, 9, 10, 10, 10, 9. Wow. Lady Sachiko gives it a 9, Masahiko a 10, We Spears give it a 10, Machida gives it a 9, Mizuhara a 10. The total is 48 points. You take something as simple as salad and try it on its head by leveraging the ingredient itself, then to add carvings for children on top of that. Takes a degree of creativity and originality that truly goes above and beyond. Thank you very much. Urabe, I never expected you to be our biggest threat. Yeah, I guess you're not just an NPC after all. She's funny. I like her. Amy adjusts her glass again, catching the light just right to make them twinkle dramatically. And so ends the first round with Chef Amy Urabe as the undisputed winner. On the other side of the coin, however, the chef with the lowest score was me, right? Miss Yui. Which means it's my favorite time, penalty time. What kind of punishment game did you have in mind? For you, how about? We make you into a vegetable. It's not every day a person can feel what a vegetable feels after all. I think it'll be a good experience. Huh? What do you mean? Uh-oh. Is she going to be a literal vegetable? I'm so cold, it's so dark, where am I? Really though, I feel kind of comfortable here. I want to stay like this forever. She buried alive. She felt completely at peace, but then, in the next moment, she had the sensation of being ripped from her paradise by unseen hands. What's happening? Stop. Uh-huh. Hey, isn't this a part of what's that in fuck Book of Shadows when Ayumi and Naomi were looking for clues on how to get back our fallen classmates or whatever? A tranquil landscape stretched before her, and she was aware of being loaded into a car that was now in motion. She was being taken somewhere. Where are you taking me? Well, okay. What happened to me exactly? I remember losing Sachiko's cooking challenge. Wait, what? How can I be there if I'm here? And I can't talk, I lost my voice? I guess I can just make vegetable juice, right? I mean, salad is essentially just food comprised entirely of vegetables, so it should still count. Ow, my eyes. Miss Yui could suddenly sense herself being run under cold water. So cold. Mixing in a carrot or two shouldn't matter. Even if Sachiko hates carrots, she'll never know. Wait, am I a carrot? Wash, then turn off the water. My head is spinning. No, after this she even has the cute little thing on her head. The pin? No, hairpin, yeah. The familiar sound. Oh, wait, that's not a hairpin, that's a necklace, right. The familiar sound of the juicer rang out, but now sounded louder and more all-encompassing. Lol. Bye, little carrot. Enjoy your new life as part of a delicious salad drink. No help. Lol. Wait, is carrot a vegetable? I thought it was... Oh, yeah, it is a vegetable. Right. So she's still alive, right? Okay, let's move on to the next challenge now. Certainly, but before that, let's take a look at the current chef standings. Our top scorer is Chef Rabbit with 48 points, followed by... Hold up, never mind all that. Where's Miss Yui? Seemed rather exhausted from her ordeal, so she's been shown to another room to rest. Oh. She's like, vegetables, I'm a carrot. Round and round, mushy mushy. Hee hee ha ha. Right. As you can clearly see, she is in quite a state. What in the world happened to her? I don't know, but it's pretty clear, Saj, because penalties are serious business. Yeah, we gotta be really careful not to turn in low-scoring food. Ahem, next on the high score list after Chef Rabbit is... Oh, just forget that. Let's move on to the next round. I'm really hungry. My apologies. We'll now skip the rest of these formalities and proceed directly into round 2. They're really just making this all up as they go along, aren't they? I turn the floor over to the lovely maid sisters for the announcement of our next theme. Wait, let's all get our culinary senses heated up for the next challenge. Yeah, the next challenge this time we'll all be making soup. The history of soup is probably also very old and interesting. It originated from both the West and the East, but in different forms. No, I kind of think the soups of the East and West share the same origin somewhere. Either way, it was discovered by accident. Somebody had a pot full of water and dropped something in it, and the rest is history. None of that is in any way believable. The spirit who described the history of salad seemed a lot more knowledgeable and persuasive. Anyway, you'll all be making soup, and you've got an hour to do it. Once again, we'll procure whatever ingredients you may need. Simply ask and you shall receive. And if you should have any issues and you wish to discuss, please do not hesitate to consult with me. Let's begin then, shall we? Let the battle begin. Are you ready? Alice Cuisine. This time the players moved right away, not aware of the hidden stakes, at least P17 Rabbit did. Soup, huh? Well, the first thing I'll need is meat. Meat, it has to be meat. Without meat, it'll never be soup. Where's the meat? Show me the meat. Soup is all about throat feel and richness, and most importantly of all. Yeah, that's what I thought. Those are in their own little worlds again already. Damn it, why do you have to be soup? Give me something with a little more bang to it already. Shiruma, what are you planning on making this time? I have absolutely no idea just yet. How about you? I haven't decided either, but I do feel like I have a better grasp on what they're looking for. You do? Yeah, during the salad competition, the highest scores were awarded for the most well-presented dishes. They were. I mean, that's the impression I got anyway. It just seems to me that the dishes prepared with a certain passion and zeal got awarded higher scores than those which were more haphazardly put together. Well, I guess that is something to consider. But hey, my salads were not haphazard, damn it! Don't worry, I know. Those are just Kishinuma style. Damn straight. Manly cooking is quick and hearty, just as it ought to be. That is very you, Kishinuma. Thanks, I think. But like, this is soup we're talking about, and you can't go all detailed and ornate with soup like Urabi did with her salad, so how do we stand out? Trying to figure out that myself. For something like this, it might be better to go with something familiar and comforting than to try making something off the wall and original. You too may wish to begin preparing your dishes. The time is already half up. Are you serious? Meat shouldn't be served rare. There's a world of possibilities on the grill. And? Ooh, you'd never know if it's from its grotesque appearance just how full-bodied the flavor is. One spoonful of this soup and I'm sure that everyone who tries it will be its prisoner. Prisoner soup. Prison soup, right. They seem to be making some pretty extraordinary soups over there. Come on, Nakashima, if you don't make something soon, it won't be done in time. Right. What kind of soup should I prepare? So nothing here, okay. Last part, right. Miso like Mama used to make. I like miso soup. There's no soup more familiar to the Japanese than miso soup. I've gotten pretty good at making it, so I'm confident I could do a good job. The question is whether or not it really counts as soup. Though in other countries, people seem certain to think of it as one, even if it's more like a side dish here, so I can probably justify it. Alright, let's take the recipe my mom taught me and put it to good use. Your time has elapsed. 1 hour has passed, chefs. Please present your finished entrees. That was down to the wire. Looks like we both made it. Yeah, somehow. Naomi and Yoshiki both had a chance to step back and take a brief respite as Toshi and the other judges were led out to their seats. Toshi looks absolutely exhausted. I hope he's okay. Waiting in there with them is just too much. Seriously at my limit here. The judges have finally reached their seats, shell-shocked, Satoshi included. The taste testing was now to commence. My, Master Yoshikazu seems to have grown rather weary of waiting. I'm also super hungry, so bring me the soups. As you wish, we'll start with the top batter. As before, our vanguard to lead the charge shall be Chef Yuya Kizami. Come, judges, and taste of this smooth, flavorful soup I prepared for you. Kizami plunked his soup down on the table with a dull, unceremonious thud. I call it meat soup. As before, I was so quiet in the restaurant you could hear a pin drop. Meat again? I mean, I guess I did see him make it earlier, so I shouldn't be surprised, but still. This appears to be exactly the same dish you presented to us last time. Indeed, I cannot discern a single point of difference. What are you saying? Compared to my sliced meat from before, this one is swimming in considerably more juices. I really don't see any difference whatsoever. It doesn't even look like meat juice. It looks like bodily fluids. Be they bodily fluids, blood, or anything else, that which secretes from meat is juice all the same. That's an absolutely terrifying thing to say. Terrible thing to say. What kind of meat is it exactly? Meat is meat. I have no answers beyond that. Why is he being so secretive about the type of meat he used? Despite the alleged presence of additional juices, this looks to my eyes as a duplicate of your previous entry. Lady Sachiko, does this not disqualify him? I don't like the idea of our top batter getting disqualified though. It's kind of boring. Then we shall not judge this a disqualification, but will proceed with the tasting as planned. I have to eat this again? Bon appetit, everybody. I hate to wish this upon Kizumi, but please get a low score. Her cheeks swollen with soup, the judges began to give their rankings. This really does taste exactly the same as before. Indeed it does. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing. What? Preposterous! That you could all fail to appreciate the glory of this meat is beyond my comprehension. Seems Master Yoshikazu is enjoying it, at the least. Alright, judges, how you come to the decision? It's time to score this dish. 3, 10, 2, 1, 2. Lady Saga gives it a 3, Yoshikazu a 10, We Spears give it a 2, Machida gives it a 2, and Mizuhara a 1. The total is a meager 18 points, quite harsh indeed. What? How could you? To be unable to discern the subtle differences between my two courses, in defiance of the meat's absurd quality, your tongues must be defective. But they really did taste exactly the same, and I'm kind of tired of it now. In my case, when one gets to be as old as I am, one tends to monitor his cholesterol intake. Lol, what? You're dead. My stomach. I do not want to eat that ever again. You vermin. With a score like that, it looks like Kisame is going to be the one in the penalty box this time around. Yeah, I sure hope so anyway. It'll be fine, there's no way you or I could lose to a soup like that. Let us resume the competition, Chef Nakashima. Please come forward. Right, this is my soup. Naomi took a moment to put a smile and try her best to sell her soup to the judges. It's miso soup prepared in accordance with an old family recipe handed down to me by my mother. Miso soup, huh? I could eat that every day and never get tired of it. It's hardwired into the heart of every Japanese person to love it. Yeah, I knew you'd understand, Satoshi. But I actually kind of am tired of miso soup. You are? It's a fine choice, I'd say. Miso soup is one of the fundamentals of the soup world. Soup world? Okay, there's this thing, but okay. But that's precisely why, to me, it seems a poor choice in a competition such as this. What? It seems opinions are divided on this. It should be interesting to see the results of the taste test, shall we? The judges each savored the warmth and comfort of the miso soup. Its flavors derived from soybeans, and then proceeded to give their opinions. Hey, drink it quietly. That was good. Miso soup seems so simple, but it has such a complex subtlety to it that just really hits the spot, and this was a perfect bowl. Really? That's so kind. Thank you, Satoshi. I'm so glad he liked it. Something tells me you're going to make a great wife for some lucky guy one day. You think so? You really think so? Yeah. Alright, that's enough of that. Time for the romantic comedy escapades is over. Let's get this soup rated, shall we? Well. Woof. Lady Sachiko gives it a 1, Master Yokazu a 4, We Spirits give it an 8, Mochito gives it a 10, and Mizuharu a 4. The total is 27 points. Sachiko, you only give it a 1? Was it that bad? It's because I figured out what you were doing. You said it was a recipe from your mom. So you were just trying to make me think of my mom. You were trying to emotionally manipulate me. What? No, I swear I wasn't. Well, I don't care for it. She with ulterior motives. So you get 1 point and you should thank me for not giving you 0. Seriously? I don't like being accused of things I didn't do. At least it seems like I'm not going to have the lowest score this round. Phew. Next contestant, Chef Rabbit, please step forward. With pleasure. Behold my soup. Caterpillar fungus poultry soup. What in the fuck? Ow, my eyes. Ooh, this is caterpillar fungus? What is that? That's a good question. I haven't heard of it either. It's no surprise you wouldn't know it. Caterpillar fungus is a medicinal ingredient kind of like a mushroom that's sometimes used in Chinese cooking. It's considered quite a delicacy. Is it safe to eat? Of course, if you ask me, it's a much more delicious option than a more traditional shark fin soup. Wow, it's kind of gourmet then. Okay, great, but question. Certainly, what is it? You say it's like a mushroom, so does that mean caterpillar fungus isn't a mushroom? That's right, depending on who you ask. It's actually a plant, though there are others who say it is indeed a mushroom. And still others who claim it's a type of insect. An insect? To put it simply, caterpillar fungus is a mushroom that's been taken over by moth larvae. During winter, it slowly absorbs the nutrients of the larvae within it, and then come summer, it begins to bud. That's why it's called caterpillar fungus. I don't want to eat that. There's no need to be so hesitant. I can personally guarantee the flavor. Besides, in Chinatown, this would cost a fortune. How can you say no? It really is that a big a deal? Just give it a try, you'll see. Okay. Well, it looks like an ordinary soup at least. Hey, leave some for the rest of us. The judges gulped down the high-end soup with its dubious main ingredient. This is amazing! Indeed, what culinary bliss! My tongue is numb from its explosion of pure flavor. Yes, even the poultry manages not to overpower the star of the show. Perhaps there's ginger in the soup as well. It gives the whole dish a certain warmth. Oh, I feel power welling throughout my body. What the? Everybody's totally into it. Alright everyone, let's give this soup a score. Holy shit. Sachiko gives it an 8, Yoshikazu a 10, Whispers give it a 10, Mochida gives it a 10, and Mizuhara a 2. Why a 2? The total is 40 points. That's a ridiculously high score. It has the look, the taste, the fragrance, the nutritional value, and the volume. It is simply put the perfect bowl of soup. I can't think of one complaint I have with it, honestly. I couldn't help but notice though that Sachiko and Sasuke didn't give it a perfect score. I thought it tasted really good, but it left me with this feeling like after I have it once, I don't want it again, which is why I deducted points. Oh. Yow, Sachiko is brutal. For me, no matter how delicious it may be, I kinda lost my appetite when I thought about the fact that it's basically bug soup. Interesting, I'll bear those criticisms in mind for next time. Moving on, it's time for our final contender, Chef Kishinuma, if you please. Alright, please check it out. My soup. Pork bone soup with ramen. It was yet again so quiet in the restaurant, you could hear a pin drop. Why ramen? Super easy to make. First, you just dissolve pork bone ramen stock in hot water. Then you boil some noodles in a saucepan and add them to the stock. And finally, throw some fried bean sprouts on top. And BAM! You're done! Simple preparation, but the taste is guaranteed, so please enjoy. But why ramen though? Well, regular soup just wouldn't be filling enough. I guess not, but still. This was my line of thinking. Anyway, another way, it's still pretty primarily a type of soup. The choice of noodle really doesn't change that. I guess that's one way to think of it, I guess. I see. What is your take on this, Lady Sachiko? Shall we proceed to taste test? Nope, disqualified. What? Why? Now just hold on a minute. You accepted that dude's questionable meat soup, but you won't even bother tasting mine? Yeah, seriously. Shouldn't you save the decision for after the testing round? Well, look at my soup bowl. What is it? There's a hair in it. Oh, no way! I can't tolerate unclean things, so I don't even want to take one sip from broth when there's a hair in it. Wait, I can remake it. Haha, everyone only gets one chance and I'm afraid you blew yours, Kishinuma. It's like this guy's gonna die or something. Seems you forgot the most important thing to bear in mind when preparing food. Hopefully, this can serve as an example to the other contestants. So shall we move on to the results of round 2? Our overall victor as in round 1 is Chef Urabe. Thank you very much. In our lowest total point has to go our first disqualified entrant, Yoshige Kishinuma. Damn it! Her fate. Fate is kind to me once more. That means you get a penalty too, Kishinuma. What are you going to do to me? You're not going to stuff my hair in my mouth or something like that, are you? That would be good, but I'm thinking that caterpillar fungus from earlier is a lot more interesting. What do you... Well, where am I? It smells so earthy here, and I can't move. What the hell is going on here? Actually, more to the point, this isn't my body. My back feels really uncomfortable. Well, so he became the caterpillar, right? Just then Yoshiki heard the sound come from his back, a sound of tearing. What the hell, my back hurts so... Something's growing out of my back. My back, I wish there were visuals. What's going on? All the power is drained from my body. I can't do anything. Don't tell me it's the mushroom that's sustaining those bugs. Yeah. Why is something like that growing out of my back? Because this is the penalty game. Somebody please. Come on. And then there were three, Naomi, Kizumi, and Emmy. Well, it seems as if your numbers are dwindling. This is when the real challenge begins, and it's going to be a rather intense battle indeed. She's ready this turn to a battle royale. Well, for Kishinuma to get knocked out of the race over something so small. How am I supposed to make it through this? Can I really win when I'm facing off against Kizumi with his meat dishes and Arabi with her masterpieces? What meat will I be tasked with preparing next? Kizumi licked his enormous survival knife. Oh, that's unsanitary. The creation of the ultimate cuisine is nigh. And Emmy's glass speckled in the light once more. I really don't feel confident in my chances here. But if I lose, I'm going to wind up like Miss Yua and Kishinuma, aren't I? Two losers thus far were recovering within sight of the competition, with looks of utter misery on their faces. Cooking is love. Bon appetit. Don't eat me. Alright. The next round will be the main dish. And on the menu is curry rice. Ah, curry, an international cuisine that has its origins in India. It was imported to Japan during the Meiji period and disseminated among its people, ultimately adapted into a uniquely Japanese curry dish along the way. The spices used in curry are known to promote a healthy appetite, fight cancer, and hold numerous other health benefits. It's also traditionally loved by little kids, including Sachiko, I imagine. Alright everyone, ready for the curry challenge? Alice cuisine. Hold it. What seems to be the problem, Lady Sachiko? I am tired of this. What are you... I said I'm tired of this. I don't want to spend all my time in this tiny little restaurant. Grading food, it's boring. So you're saying then that you wish to cancel the rest of the competition and slaughter all the participants? Wait, we've come this far, you can. Oh, there's no need to worry. The competition will continue, so you can rest easy in that. In a single instant, the setting completely changed. Where? Is this Heaven Hills Elementary? Why am I... Wherever this is. Oh, hey, it's Ayumi. Yes! Is this some kind of school campus? Damn it, she sent us someplace weird again. Oh, it's Naomi. Yoo-hoo. All the students who were present in the family restaurant earlier were now here in this random schoolyard. And it wasn't just the Kisaragi students, but the Byakuden students as well, along with Nao, Sayaka, and a whole lot of spirits and bodies. What? No mention of Ayumi? Fucking assholes. Is it okay for me to be here too? Did you mean to bring us to this place too? Why are there ghosts here? And there's a ghost right there. Why are you not surprised? They came all for you. May I ask what this is all about? I'm changing the rules a little for the last round. The winner is going to be whoever has the most of their food eaten before time is up. And the judges will be everybody here. I see, so whoever manages to make everyone eat the largest quantity is the victor. This makes it sound like he's planning on forcing everyone to eat his food somehow. I'm just going to say this once though, brute force will immediately disqualify you. You have to make people eat your food because it's good. I assume as much I shall make the judges feast upon my food until they've stuffed themselves ill. Yeah, okay, I'm done. This is awful. This is fucking awful. But hey, at least we saw Ayumi, so I'm still not giving up on this game, but holy fucking shit. So boring. Oh, what happened? This used to be good. It used to be good. Was it ever good in the first place?